This is Torchy Hayes, reporter speaking. Okay, Chief, right away.
It's foul play, all right, kid. I bet my badge on it, and you can take that to the press.
Golly, he's gonna feel real lousy when he wakes up. Was found with a meat cleaver lodged 4 inches into his skull. It's of this reporter's opinion that he'll be on quite a toot tomorrow morning.
This one is pretty brutal, Torchy. I'm not sure I should let you in there. I found a woman's head in the bathroom.
When I need to get my head on straight, a martini or two is just ducky. A few nips and she'll be right as rain.
Torchy, I'm afraid you don't understand. These poor people, they're not... You know what? Never mind.
My pizza is gone!
Hashtag Hotseat with Tristan Yance. The show where we put the panelists on the spot and make them hot under the collar. Tonight's special guests, Diabolical Fishbank.
I'm Shane Smith, and now welcome your host, Tristan Yance.
Welcome to Hashtag Hotseat, everyone, all of you and all of you. Shane, how are you? Good to see you.
All right, good to see you. How are you?
Great. I'd like to say before we get started, this is the show where we take comedians and we put them on a seat that is hot. And we test their improvisational skills to their absolute human limits. Do you feel like you need anything or before we start?
I could use a coffee. I'm real parched.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I had anything planned, but I'd like some coffee too. Our new intern could maybe bring us some coffee.
Oh, good. Okay.
Hey, intern bot, could you
Oh, hey.
Hey, Tristan.
Hi, hello. I see you brought us.
Yeah, the coffee. Shane?
Thanks. You know, actually, I realized I had some down here the whole time. I don't know why.
What?
I asked for it.
But you asked for it. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We should have built in with working hands.
We should. I mean,
probably.
Yeah, but to be clear, it's not even coffee in here. It's just a smashed cup.
Yeah, yeah. Did it all spill out on the way in? What's the deal?
Well, liquids are dangerous.
That's true. Look, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You can. I guess it's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. Tristan, I'm pretty disappointed.
What?
I'm real disappointed. In fact, we built this. You built this. I mean, I just watched.
That's true.
To be fair, I thought this was going to be a great thing. It was going to save the world. It was going to get rid of Starbucks everywhere. But no, you're actually really disappointing, intern bot.
Disappointing? But
Yeah, you got to step up your game, pal.
Yeah. When we ask for coffee, usually there's coffee that comes along with it.
Oh, next time. Next time, there will be coffee.
All right, you have one more chance. Get out of here, though.
Okay.
We have a show to do.
I have work to do. Myself.
Great.
See you later.
See ya. The intern bot.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Well, if anything, he's fun to have around.
That's true, and he helps in the editing. So
That's true. That's true. But damn it, I want good coffee.
Let's say we bring out our esteemed panel of guests.
We should do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this episode of #Hotseat, we bring you Diabolical Fishbank, Brian Dukes, and Gregory Phillips. Gentlemen.
But we're both huge fans of this show. So excited to be here, honestly.
That's very interesting. I'm going to go into the very first game. This is a game called Good News for People Who Love Bad News, and we're going to read some headlines plucked from today or yesterday's current events. And you're going to tell me if this is good news or if it's bad news and why you think so. So your first headline: a man in Chicopee, Massachusetts is opening an ice cream parlor in a former funeral parlor. Is this good news or is this bad
Great news. Oh, because there's anything open in Chicopee, Massachusetts at all. I imagine, like some Chicopee people here? No, I think that, economic development is great. For anything in Massachusetts. They need more stuff than just the Red Sox.
Wouldn't it? And it makes the wider world more aware of the name Chicopee. Everybody gets this. I mean, Chicopee. It's just great. You know, there's some hard consonants in there. Chicopee. I just really enjoy saying it.
Half of the reason I picked that headline.
Right. Yeah, I like how you think it.
And plus, if there's a morgue section, pretty cold for ice cream already.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
that hose it out, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess though it could potentially be bad news because you could have themed flavors, like formaldehyde crunch or something. But if there was any actual formaldehyde left, I could see lawsuits.
Really rocky road.
Yeah. I like cadaver berry.
Right. Yeah. Chunky dead
next
monkey.
Headline. Weekend renters find corpse in garden of Airbnb, and this happened in Paris. Sorry to be so corpse heavy up top, but this is the news. It's how it goes today.
I think it's great news.
Oh, great.
It's great news because, honestly, the more people realise how messed up France is, the better. Like, you need to know if you're going to France and you're going to get an Airbnb in France, there's some crazy shit's going to happen. Maybe it'll just be smelly cheese, but maybe it'll be a dead body.
France is buried. France is buried on the hills of its dead enemies. There's nothing but when you excavate into France, it's nothing but dead people. It's layers and layers upon layers of dead people.
Why are you saying France? I mean, that's how I say it.
France.
Yeah, but because that's how we say it. But that's not how you.
Well, you're an American now, so we say it like that too.
You mean I'm actually changing America from within? Is that actually happening? Because I'm not going to lie, that was the whole goal when I got here.
Oh, that was it. All right. Well, you got one word.
Insidious. Yeah. Well, look, one word.
What did you say?
Insidious. That's what I am.
No, it's insidious.
But look, one word at a time. How was the dictionary written? One word at a time. How am I changing it? One word at a time. You add a little rock, and then eventually you've got like a big mountain.
A big what?
Don't even start. Have you got another more good news? Because I'm done with this guy already.
That's good. Yeah.
And that's the game of good news for people who love bad news, folks. Okay, we're going to move on to the part of the show now where we get to know our panel on a more personal level. And I'm going to start with Greg. Greg, you recently, since we're giving those two a moment over there, you had your citizenship exam. You have a dual citizenship now? Is that right?
Yes, I do. I'm both British and American. I straddle the Atlantic.
Amazing. So I have some questions from the citizenship exam.
Ooh.
Brian, I'm sure you know the answers
I know
to all of these already,
answers.
as an American, red-blooded young gentleman.
Of course it is.
So we'll see how well you do.
Sure.
Susan B. Anthony, what was she famous for?
Oh, you had to go to that one. I don't know. He's probably a suffragette or like flew across the Atlantic or something. I don't know. The history ones are the tough ones, right? No. Look. Fact of the matter is, okay, becoming a citizen is like about knowing how the government works. I know how the government works. I'm sorry if I don't know all of the history. I mean, I swatted up for the exam. I knew it then, but I just don't remember. She was a lovely woman though. Had a great impact. I think she should be on Money, and she might already be.
She has a nice profile. Yeah. Name 1 out of 3 authors of the Federalist Papers. 3 of them. Let's hear one name.
I know what you did. Madison. He was one of them, wasn't he? There was probably one called Madison. One with Madison or Washington or Jefferson, something son. One of the sons.
I should have looked up the answers to
we
these.
don't have the answers.
All right, well then I'm right. Okay, unless somebody can prove me wrong.
Sure, why
John
not?
Adams would be correct.
Adamson. Adamson.
Name 1 Native American Indian tribe.
Cherokee.
Just one.
Just one.
I'm trying to make up for Susan B. Anthony. Okay, I feel bad.
Nothing's going to make up for Susan B. Anthony. Just one more. The Emancipation Proclamation. Well, what was that all about? What did that do?
Well, yeah, it freed the slaves. I mean, I guess you had to have the war to actually take care of it. The Emancipation Proclamation is like, hey, no more slavery. It's messed up.
Standing ovation.
Great. I'd let you in.
Thank you.
Ryan.
Yes.
I heard online that you're a secret weapon on the dance floor. What is that all about?
Where is that online? Oh my God, that's on my Tinder profile. That's right. That is correct. I may not look it, but I can get down.
I mean, I think you do look.
Thank you.
You have just a rhythmic way about you.
Yeah. No, I can dance. I can dance. So
You sit like a dancer.
I do. Cross, keep the focus in the ankles.
And lastly, the name of your team. These guys are an active comedy team by the name of Diabolical Fishbank. Yeah, sure, you can applaud that. Thank you. The origin of that name. What is the deal?
Well, so
I'm going to tell the story because he will tell it incorrectly. So I wanted to do a duo with Greg because Greg's amazing, love him to death, and he's fantastic. Shut up. And so I saw this. I was in a restaurant. And I saw might have been a Chinese buffet. I don't know. Anyways, they have like those huge fish tanks, and there's this little, the guy in the ancient like diver suit.
Oh yeah.
Like the Jules Verne kind of diver suit. Well, he was next to like a little plastic figurine of that, next to this treasure chest, and the treasure chest would like time release little bits of food, and so the fish would like. Like go to the thing, but the treasure chest was closed, and then it swim away, and then bloop, a little thing, food would pop up, and the fish would bloop. And so I thought, man, that's really diabolical, and I was like, oh my God, diabolical fish tank. So
this is where the story. I'll tell you. First of all, I've never heard that story before.
I wonder why.
True enough. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, so Brian calls me. He sounded slightly inebriated, which means he may have had like a milligram of alcohol. I don't know, but
I have a low tolerance.
He called me.
Low tolerance.
This was like around New Year's, and he said we're going to be in a duo, and it's going to be called Diabolical Fish Tank. And I misheard him. I was like, okay, but what's a fish bank? And he said, no, fish tank. And I was like, well, I heard you say fish bank, so it should be called that instead. And unfortunately, that means that ever since, people have always mistakenly introduced us as Diabolical Fish Tank. Right. So it's just one of those things. And I've been talking to him about changing the name, but he just won't.
You're established at this point.
Boom! That's America.
Yeah, I've got a plan though. We'll talk about it after.
No, and plus, a fish bank, like it's a bank of food it's letting out.
It's like an ATM.
I thought that's where that was going. That's our panel, everyone. Diabolical Fishbank. And we'll have some fun times with hashtag Hotseat right after this.
Welcome to the show where we take two ordinary people and drop them in the middle of an office with no food, no supplies, and most importantly, no clothes. We see if they can last 2 weeks and make it to an extraction point. This is Naked and Afraid, Corporate Jungle. Meet Sam. He's a barista at a local independent coffee shop who makes glass jewelry in his spare time. Based on his complete lack of structured work and mild rejection of authority, we give Sam a synergy rating of 3.2 out of 10.
Mind if I smoke? It's wax and a vape pen, so it's cool. All right.
Meet Cindy. She's a rising junior accountant at a mid-sized think tank. From her 4 years of job experience and cooperative nature, we were inclined to give Cindy a very high synergy rating of 8.4 out of 10. But she's a woman, so we adjusted it accordingly to a 6.8.
Lean in. My ass.
Their first task is to set up a shelter.
This cubicle will do just fine.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell is going on here, guys? Jesus! This is a serious violation of Nipples, our HR policy. Listen, you guys, get the hell out of here. You are both suspended without pay indefinitely.
Both Sam and Cindy lasted 5 minutes in the corporate jungle. That'll hurt their synergy ratings. Sam drops to a 1.8 and Cindy drops to a solid 0.
Come on!
Millennials. Well, back to work.
How about that? That was fun, huh? We're here with Diabolical Fishbank. We'd like to go with the next game. This is a game called Off Your Rocker. And we're going to be playing some audio quotes for you from aged rock stars. And you're going to have to guess who said these quotes.
Man.
And here's the catch. Our very own Brian Sutorius, very, very excited about working on his impressions. So he has taken the liberty of impersonating these rock stars and delivering some of these lines. I haven't heard these before. Shane, did you?
I gave a listen in mono, and it sounded awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, one
Keep
at
it
a
real.
time. So if you're ready, we'll go with the first audio quote and see if you can tell who this is.
All right.
Colleges are like old age homes, except for the fact that more people die in colleges.
I mean, are we supposed to, he's doing that. Are we supposed to buzz in? I know that was like a buzz in.
If it makes you feel better, sure.
You can do that. No, I mean, well, you narrow it down. Obviously, it's an aged rocker.
Fishbank.
Yes, Brian.
I'm going to go with Alice Cooper.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it's my only answer.
I'm sorry, that was Bob Dylan. Your second audio quote.
As long as my face is on page 1, I don't care what they say about me on page 17.
Diabolical.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like Vladimir Putin. It's not Vladimir Putin.
I thought it was Gandhi for a second.
Right, yeah. So I'm just going to take a wild stab in the dark and suggest that it was Mick Jagger.
Oh, that's great. That's good.
Nice. Redeemed.
Has an ear for it.
Susan B. Anthony.
Okay, your third audio quote. Hands on
We
your
are
buttons.
in this period now where we all are trying to be in shape physically and deny ourselves any pleasure.
Fishbank.
Brian.
Andy Kaufman.
Thank you very much, but that was actually Carly Simon.
Wow.
Is she a rocker? I guess she's
used a lot.
She's rocked one.
She had that one song, and
Some
it was,
say that Andy Kaufman actually was Carly Simon. It's just another one of his.
What was her?
Your fourth.
I'm sorry.
You're so vain.
Oh, that's it. You know who that's about?
Warren Beatty. Right?
Yeah, that's exciting.
Warren Beatty.
Your number 4 audio quote.
Somebody said to me this morning, to what do you attribute your
longevity?
that's right.
Okay.
John Lennon.
I almost said Ringo, but it's Ozzy Osbourne. It had a good Ringo kind of.
I didn't even get to hear the whole quote.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. And your final audio quote.
Where you can sell millions of records and be showered with all this love and admiration and still feel despised and unwanted. That's what I felt.
Diabolical. Okay, it was a speculative buzz, I'll admit, so it's obviously somebody who feels hated, so I'm going to say one of the guys out of the Eagles, Glenn Fry.
That's a good answer. I would have said Ray Romano. It's actually Scott Stapp from Creed.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why I showed you the card. That's the game of Off Your Rocker, folks. I think Greg did such a great job in that game. He has such an ear for dialect that I'm going to put him in the hot seat. I have here Greg in the hot seat. How does it feel?
It feels warm.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
distinctly
good.
warm, but it's North Carolina, so what can you do?
We wanted to make him as American as possible by representing the most American place we could think of, south of the border. A giant mid-60s Pee-wee's Playhouse for all of us. We're going to test your dialect. Now that you're a new American, you should be able to pick certain places throughout the United States and accurately represent their dialect.
Of course.
So I'll
with my pleasure.
So we would like to start, since we are, in fact, in the South. Woo! That's right. Let's hear it for the South. We'll start with your Southern dialect.
Does this fried chicken come with gravy?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, next we have Brooklyn, and that's Brooklyn, New York.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, your vape smoke's tainting my window herb garden.
There you go, nice. Bonus points for saying herb instead of herb, too.
Yes, right.
Acclimating to the States. Okay, your next one, Baston.
I know he thinks he's wicked smart, but here's the thing, bro. I'm wicked smarter.
That's pretty great, too. Nailing it. Okay, California.
Dude, surfing's out of this world. You can't imagine the thrill of shooting the curl. It positively surpasses every living emotion I've ever had.
Excellent. Nailing those hard R's, too. I like it. And then finally, Baltimore.
The Wire, the Ravens.
Gregory Phillips in the hot seat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we'd like to carry on with another game, and this one is called The Endless Bummer. And I don't know how many have seen the famous surfing documentary, The Endless Summer, but if you two would care to put these sunglasses on, we're going to give you some super summer situations or, terrific trip ideas, and you're going to tell me how they could go horribly wrong. So your classic summertime fun and how it could turn into a disaster. So your first example, an exotic 10-day cruise to the Bahamas. How could this go wrong?
Well, after you.
No, after you.
Okay. You go to the Bahamas. Are you really doing this right now? Yep. You go to the Bahamas and everything's cool, right? Because you go down there and you go to Freeport, you do some snorkeling, and you go to Nassau and you pick up stuff at the market. And you're having the best time of your life. But then you come back and of course what you're going to do, you're just going to celebrate by getting absolutely gattered. And then you stroll outside of the little dining room where they have all the free drinks, and you're taking in the night air, and the moon's just over the horizon, and you just lean over because you want to see how it looks. And that's the last anybody ever sees of you.
Ooh. Death at sea. I
was scared it was going to happen to me.
That is an endless bummer. Okay, your next situation. A relaxing afternoon in an inflatable pool in the backyard.
Bees.
Great. Okay, your next scenario: making mint juleps and watching the sunset.
Are we in Savannah, Georgia?
No, you're in Augusta.
Because if we were in Savannah, Georgia, making mint juleps and enjoying the afternoon, somebody's getting murdered, because I read that book.
Oh, Midnight in the Garden?
Yes,
Right.
man.
Okay.
I haven't read that book. But I've seen the movie, and I mean, how many books...
Eastwood directed that and directed his daughter in a sex scene. Your next situation: grilling at a block party. Grilling at a block party.
Well, that could obviously be an endless bummer if you pick the wrong block in Chapel Hill and it happens to be the block that's full of vegans, and then you're like, everybody shows up and they
What are they grilling?
Right, but the thing is, okay, so it's Chapel Hill, so they're going to think these are not dogs. These are not hot dogs. They're going to think, these are not dogs, that's tofurkey, and they're going to eat it, and then at some point they're going to realise what's really going on, and you'll be run out of Chapel Hill on a rail. Because, I mean, Chapel Hill is a very tolerant place, and I love it here, but I feel like if you kind of violate...
When it comes to their meats.
Right, exactly. That would be a bummer.
The endless bummer, ladies and gentlemen. I had so much fun doing that one and watching Brian in those little sunglasses that I'm going to put him in the hot seat now. Okay, for Brian's hot seat, we're going to have a little fun with foreign movie titles. More specifically, American films, how they're loosely translated into foreign movie titles. So I'm going to read you, like an example, the famous James Bond picture, Dr. No, in Japan is called We Don't Want Doctors. Something,
nice.
So I'm going to give you the foreign title, and you guess what movie it's referring to, and then we'll flip it around.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, your first, this is the Italian title. If You Leave Me, I Delete You.
Oh, The Social Network.
Close. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. If you leave me, I delete you.
Of course.
Okay, in Israel, this film was called It's Raining Falafel. It's true. It's not a B-side to a Weather Girls single.
Sure. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
It's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This movie in Poland was titled Electronic Murderer.
Yes, I've seen this film. This is Scream.
Ooh, close. It's not really close at all. It's The Terminator.
The Terminator. Nice.
Okay, and another Italian movie title, Please Do Not Touch the Old Women.
Oh, Cocoon.
It's actually... that's a very good guess. I'm going to give him half points for that, but it's actually Mel Brooks' The Producers. Zero Mostel seduces the old women. Okay, so let's say you were to release the motion picture Grease in Argentina. What do you think it would be named?
El Pollo Loco.
And how would you translate that to English?
Grease.
It's pretty good, but it's actually titled Vaseline in Argentina. That's a true thing. Okay, the Chinese title for translation for The Sixth Sense.
Man of Many Sensualities.
That's very close, but the title is He's a Ghost. Which, spoiler alert, China. Jeez.
Yeah.
Save you the price of a movie ticket. And that's Brian Dukes in the hot seat, folks. And now we'd like to play our final game. Aww. And this is the game of Who Wore It Breast. Now, hang on. I know how that sounds, but we're going to have a bit of a chicken pageant for you guys. We want you to crown the winner between a cooked chicken and a raw chicken. So without further ado, we'll get the little pageant underway here. First of all, the evening gown competition. We have here the raw chicken. And then we have the cooked chicken.
Oh wow! Well, I mean, that's tough because I know that bold colours with cutouts are in this year.
Sure.
So I mean, this is totally something you could see somebody wearing to a prom, like in 2016.
Absolutely.
But I mean, this is classic.
Rustic.
Right, exactly. Stripes. I mean, vertical stripes. You cannot go wrong with vertical stripes. Am I right, ladies?
You can hold your vote till the end too.
Okay.
We'll take a look at the swimsuit section of the competition here. We have, of course, the raw chicken.
Wow.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And then the cooked chicken.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I mean, I'm a polka dot man myself, and so I'm digging raw over there. I really am, and there's something very alluring about it, and cooked is doing the best it can. But like there's a definite like elderly neighbor from There's Something About Mary vibe going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, leathered kind of.
Definitely too much time in Florida for sure.
Looks like it was raised on huge tracts of land.
I'll take that as a compliment.
And I like both of them, but I'm more of a face man.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Which right now, neither of them have a face.
Well, we'll move on. Maybe this will be a little better. We'll move on to the talent portion. We have some video for you here. This is the raw chicken talent.
Oh, it's like a Miss Congeniality. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been astonished at how people can make sounds with test tubes. I don't recognise the tune, but I don't think it even matters.
It's always in the holidays.
Well,
yeah.
But bonus
There's
points.
a lot of action out of just those two ends, too. Not a lot of stuff in the middle.
Right.
Well, bonus points for still wearing the polka dot swimsuit. I think raw chicken knows where its currency is.
Here we go. The cooked chicken talent.
No way.
Oh! Whoa! Oh! Okay, I mean, cooked is really making a late run here because that's spectacular. I mean, you've got to be willing to sacrifice to win a pageant, and I mean, cooked has taken it to the next level. I don't know what on earth that was, but I'm impressed.
And for cooked, very moist for cooked.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if you guys would like to judge this and crown a victor for us, or a Victoria.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really loved Cooked's talent.
Sure.
But I cannot stop thinking about Raw in that swimsuit, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
And you've got to go with your first instinct. And I think when I close my eyes tonight, I'm going to be seeing that.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't give it to Raw personally. But I mean, do we need to be unanimous? I mean, what do you think?
I mean, there's definitely a lot of pros and cons either way. But in these tough kind of pressure situations, I like to channel ODB.
I know where you're going.
Baby, I like it raw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we agree.
Of course.
Well, I would love to be able to crown the raw chicken as the winner, but neither chicken survived the pageant itself. Didn't even get to eat them. So,
But what a way to go, though, right? What a way to go. I mean, that's a raw chicken that went out as a pageant champion.
Any chicken's dream.
Right. I mean, not many chickens can say that.
So technically, they both lost.
That's a good question.
Wow.
And that's the game of who wore it best. And it looks like that time. Shane is going to be calculating the final results of the final winner of this episode of #Hotseat. But while he is, you guys have any plugs? Where can we find you online, for instance?
So Greg and I, you can find us on Facebook, Diabolical Fishbank.
Yep.
That's B Fishbank.
Fishbank.
We're also the producers of the Wit comedy game show.
Right. Which you've done and Shane has done.
I won it.
And Shane won.
I also won.
And you also won.
That's how we got this gig.
Oh yeah.
Every other month. So look that up online. Wit. It's on Facebook and is it on Twitter as well? I don't know.
Yes,
Wit.
we're
Did you get
also
@Wit? That's pretty good.
No,
Well,
we
yeah,
got
yeah,
at
no.
Wit Game Show.
At Wit Game
Oh,
Show.
really?
That's still pretty
Okay,
good. Catchy.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an awful lot of fun.
Great. Look for them on the internet, folks. Shane,
Yeah.
what do you got over there?
Okay, so very
Is that
close.
an imaginary abacus? What was
yeah,
that?
yeah, I was just counting beats. So very close, very close. In fact, so close it was a tie.
Ooh.
So both had 6 points, but since Greg is a dual citizen, it counts as 12.
He get. Oh, right. Well,
Yeah, so Greg's the winner.
Let's hear it for Brian Dukes. Let's hear it for our champion, Greg Phillips. Let's hear it for them as a unit. Diabolical Fish Tank. I said Fish Tank. Fishbank. Everyone's favorite comedy team. American comedy team. That's hashtag Hotseat. I've been Tristan Yance. I'm here with Shane Smith. And you can find us online at hotseatshow.com or all your social medias at Hotseat Show. Thank you so much and have a wonderful.
Yeah!